Hello Taurus, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. This is Reflexive Moon Tarot and I am your reader, Sarah. So thank you so much for tuning in. We are doing monthly reads now, and this will be your monthly read for December in the Gregorian calendar. If you want to catch my lunar calendar reads, I do post or try to post every full moon. So if you go by lunar calendars, you can either catch me on the new moon coming up, which is in a few days actually, and also the full moon. I'm also on Twitch doing lives every so often there, so feel free to follow me if you are a member of the Twitch community. So with that, let's get started for Taurus in the month of December. And it looks like your concern has to do with, I'm just trying to think. So we have the Strength card reversed, and usually that means there is an issue with coming together or sort of taming your beast within. So maybe you like to go out there and get them a little bit too much, or you like to indulge a little too much, or you could also just have some issues with overexerting yourself at work. You may be a bit of a workaholic. The Strength card reverse doesn't necessarily have to do with addictions or overindulgence, but there's certainly some overextended energy that you're just coming on too strong with, that you need to rein in a little bit and come together with yourself. And it looks like, there's something that needs to come to an end or come crashing down in order for that to occur with the Tower. So whatever it is, it really just completely needs to come to an end. And there may be some, it may be a bit messy, this ending, this period of ending, but it's definitely necessary. It is a critical component to you reversing or finding balance with yourself. Overlooking the situation, you definitely have the tools, skills, the mindset, the position financially, and creative energy to do all of those things. Overlooking the situation, you are a master of your craft. So it's good. And also, even better, subconsciously, like, you have all the hope in the world. You have the tools that are required, that have been, that are universal in nature, and that you are very balanced with basically exercising in a sustainable way. The star has a lot to do with sustainability as well, being ruled by the sign of Aries, or sorry, not Aries, Aquarius, the other A sign. 18 signs. Okay. So moving from a place of emotional contentment, usually the Four of Cups has to do with withdraw and being cold, emotionally cold and withdrawn for the most part, but it's reversed. So, you are connected. Four can be seen as definitely be seen as a sacred number. So especially when it's reversed, because it's opposite of what the upright position, which is not always the most favorable of the cup cards. And moving into a place where you will overcome, of this a period of mental strife and anguish that you have been experiencing, that is certainly related to your concern. There's going to be some inner work that you're doing right now, which makes absolute sense with the Magician and the Star card. and your decision to stop being so cold and withdrawn. So it's not like I really like when the sword cards are reversed. They're a little bit more palatable when they're reversed. And it's almost like there's no need for anything to truly come to an end within yourself. It could be just something external. Also, though, I'm thinking, because of this tower moment that may have occurred or may like this could mean that this tower moment has not yet happened. Your attitude also amazing. Raw element of love. Like, love is such a powerful energy. Like, really, love is what is driving you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's love, romantic love. This could just be love of yourself, love of your future, your family. If you have kids already, like offspring, even if you're, if you're living your best fur baby life and you have some fabulous four-leggeds around, I really think that, your attitude is just, it's so pure in nature and raw that, it really has the power to overcome so much and to get you through this tower moment. In your environment, there's a lot of backstabbing and very deceitful, or just, like, I want to say conniving or malicious behavior within your environment. And it's not something that you necessarily subscribe to. It's definitely impacting you, and it could be it's very likely that it's associated with this tower moment. You will come to a realization the level in which people are so hurtful and hateful, and it's going to be painful for you, but at the same time, like, you have this energy and you have basically been through a lot. So it's almost gonna it feels like it's to me it feels like it's gonna be one of those moments where you exercise your understanding, because you're so powerful and strong within that understanding that there really isn't anything new happening under the sun. So it's not the first time that a human being has experienced what it is that these people are, whoever they are, they're assholes as far as I'm concerned. Pardon my language, but there's nothing new when it comes to the low behavior that human beings are capable of. It's just unfortunate, and as far as I'm concerned, I feel like whatever happens, it's their loss. You'll cut your way out of this bondage with these very hurtful people. It's just leaving a really bad taste in my mouth. So you are concerned about your creative energy and whether or not it's going to be really thrown out of balance. And it's possible that it will be thrown out of balance, but given the air and water that we have happening here, like we have the knowledge to not let our emotions completely put out that creative energy. So we're not going to let the water put out the fire. Maybe we'll keep enough fire around, actually, to keep that water nice and warm, or hot enough to make a nice cup of tea, kind of thing, right? The tea is what we need. So that heart speak, that truth. And we have the enough of the element of air and the skill set to exercise that air to keep the fire going, to feed that fire. So then we have the Six of Wands, and it looks like, I mean, it is your hope that people will acknowledge you and support you and see you as perhaps even a leader, or as the type of person who's been through a lot, who is able to mentor and basically use yourself as an example on what it is to transform and become the fabulous being that you are. Loving this. And then we have the 8. So it's just a matter of you coming to an understanding that whatever you feel is surrounding you and holding you back or keeping you from transforming or breaking out of your shell and seeing, new horizons, basically, is all in your mind. It's a mindset that you need to break free from. 100%. It's a cycle that will begin with you dismantling that mindset. And it sounds like, when it comes to dismantling mindsets, we do, despite having all the hope in the world and all the skills in the world, we still need to perhaps ask for guidance or look to others, or even, which can be tricky when there's trust issues. Very, very tricky. And, let's talk about professionals being those people that are terrible. It's real. So really just having the courage and strength to try again to find somebody that will support you, that you can connect with, and do that work of building rapport. And sometimes you have to go through some people still, even, and it can be time consuming. But I mean, I just feel like with this card, being your hope. I'd say if it was reversed and it was like being your fear, even still, it's the same type of work that you would have to do in order to, come into yourself, to be that person who's strong enough to not feel like you're being put up on a pedestal for the purpose of being ridiculed, as opposed to the purpose of being a leader or recognized as someone who has transformed. So I would say that accountability to yourself should be your biggest concern or your biggest focus. And I would also stay to, if you're seeking guidance from somebody, to stay away from religious leaders. They may not be the key to your success in achieving this balance with coming into yourself and taming your beast. But it's definitely a person that truly represent, like, the key is definitely within somebody that represents honesty, is really like that sort of all-encompassing honesty. I'm just saying that because, like, in my culture, crows and ravens, they sort of they represent honesty and truth and that heart speak. So it's really important that you find somebody that is able to walk their walk and talk their talk. And I don't think that's going to be somebody who's acknowledged as like clergy. So please stay away from that. Not that I'm like, not that I am saying that, religion is bad or that all clergy are bad. In this particular situation, it's not where you want to go. So with that, my fabulous Taurians. What is the plural of Taurus? Taurians. You know, we will see some balance happening for you for sure. You will transform. You will find that sort of you will find that infinite connection. You will tap into it because it's there, whether you tap into it or not. It's always there, connecting your constitutional well-being to your outside and like what's within. What a great read. I'm really excited for you. So happy December, and I hope you enjoy your holidays, and thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button if this resonates with you. Also, if not, just to show support, that would be really great. I appreciate it so much. And take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.